Benji was so anxious today to go live. He was like, "Come on, let's go." Way earlier than usual, too. So he's not a good alarm clock because he tells me ahead of time he's got anxiety or something. Hi, everyone. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue here for today's Cricut chat. We are going to be doing some Thanksgiving, some free Thanksgiving things today from our friends, our friend over at Bird Cards. What's kind of an interesting story about this these files that we're going to do today is that the woman that runs Bird's Cards is from England and or from the UK, and she doesn't. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving over there. So I guess back in the day when she was creating these files, which was back in like 2014, she was hard pressed to come up with some ideas. But I think these are lovely ideas, and they're going to make beautiful, decorations for your Thanksgiving celebration. There are 3 projects. This one, which is a table, like I would call this a table decoration. It's a bendy card. Wow. It's a bendy card. I've dolled it up a little bit, but it's a bendy card. You can't really send it. I suppose you could, but then the person would have to put it together. So it is, I think, a table decoration. Then we've got this pendant that we are going to really doll up by adding more colors to it. And then we've got some place cards with little turkeys on them that we're going to use HTV to set the names on. So there's 3 total in this package that you can get for free. I'm going to show you how to put them all together in a second. I first have to say good morning to all my friends. Welcome. I'm hoping that everybody finds me okay. Hi, Deborah. I'm hoping everybody finds me okay because I am now broadcasting from YouTube and not Facebook. I have to go back and check Facebook and see how that's going. See if they've made those changes. Sometimes it takes them a while. So, but this seems to be working okay. Did I see the iOS update? No. What is it, Shirley? Is that the there was an iOS update that had some changes in it that I don't remember now. Okay, so anyway, we're broadcasting from YouTube. I have a couple of announcements that I want to get out of the way, just so that you know. First of all, the giveaway from Create and Escape that we talked about on Sunday is now live. I am going to post the link to that giveaway today. And all you need to do is to go on over to Facebook, or if you don't have Facebook, go on over to YouTube and subscribe, follow, like, do all that great stuff. And you can be entered to win this gorgeous handmade 12 by 12 fall pumpkin framed piece of art that Wendy made. So there's that. And then our November giveaway, which is going to be a mug press with $50 worth of infusible ink, is set to start tonight. I just posted the link on Facebook. I will post the link every day. It's actually going to be live for, I think it's like 16 days this time. So you have no excuse. You were going to post it all over the place. And you can enter up to 2 times a day for the entire 16 days. And guess what? That's 32 entries. And if you do that every single day, your chances of winning is much improved. right? So get your fingers ready for that giveaway, which starts at midnight tonight. That's Eastern time. Let's see. We have a very busy week as always, and I just wanted to point out, I hope that you saw my message, but tomorrow we're going to be working on this project. It's a turkey pop-up. Now, you don't have to buy this particular turkey pop-up. You can buy any turkey pop-up or any pop-up. And in fact, Lori Whitlock has some. This is from My Scrap Chick, and it was on sale for $1. There's some problems with this file, and I'm going to see if I can't fix them, but it seems a little rather wobbly, but it's a really nice card that you can fold and send, and it opens up to this kind of a pop-up. Is that a hexagon? What's six-sided? Hex? I think six-sided is hex. So it's a really cute file. It was on sale for $1. I don't know if it still is, but they said that last night was the last day. So I hope you picked it up. And so we're going to do that tomorrow. Then Thursday, I have a special surprise for you. Thursday being Christmas Day, and we are going to be taking, those paper kits, the scrapbook kits that I've been telling you all about. This one here is called Dear Santa. See that? Dear Santa. It's from Cartabella. It comes with this, with all of these pages, and we are going to make a few cards. And so I think sometimes people buy these and they don't know what to do with all the paper. So we won't be able to go through the entire pack, but I'm going to give you some ideas for making a few cards, and they're easy to do in multiples. So I thought that I would mention that. So we're going to do sort of a standard layout. This is the standard layout that I kind of designed. It's going to be different than this, and it's going to feature the sticker here and possibly some of these other stickers. So you'll be able to use the stickers and the papers as well as your own cardstock to put together these. If you don't have these, that's fine too. If you have a Christmas paper pad, we can use a Christmas paper pad to do that. And you can, instead of the stickers, you can make your own embellishment, which is what I did here. Okay. So that's Thursday. And then on Friday is something. Oh, it's a turkey, another turkey. Everything Thanksgiving, it's turkey, turkey, turkey. There's so much more to Thanksgiving than just turkey, but it seems like it's a popular thing. Anyway, it's a turkey tea light from Dreaming Tree. So that's for our freebie Friday. And then Saturday night, we are putting together the most popular Googly Gobbler, which is from Dreaming Tree. And that's him right there. If you haven't seen him before, maybe you purchased him before, but you're going to want to come because it's so much fun to put these guys together. I love them. They make awesome gifts, and they're just really cute on your table before and during and after Thanksgiving. So we're going to be doing that. That's $3.50. So there's a few, paid files this week, but hopefully not terrible amount, not like an incredible amount here. Okay, so and then we go over to Create and Escape on Sunday, of course, and we are going to do that gnome, interchangeable hand gnome wood sign, which, by the way, someone did ask if you could buy the kit ahead of time, and I'm told yes, but I'm going down there today to get the details. So in case you want to do that, you can buy the kit, and Wendy can send you all of the things, and you can paint it or wait until there's a lot of painting in there. So wait until Sunday, or do it ahead of time, or do it with a little or something like that. So those are all my announcements. And I think those are all my announcements, except that if you're local, or even if you're not local, if there's a local election going on today, please get out and vote. So important to get out and vote. The local elections are where it's at, folks. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to use googly eyes because I actually really like these eyes, but the one on Friday, which is also a Dreaming Tree file, but it's free, is I'm going to use googly eyes for that. What's it called? Turkey. What's it called? Yeah, there it is. Turkey tea light card. And these are real small, so I'm going to use googly eyes for that. And the cool thing about this is that it folds kind of like an easel card, and it folds, so if you want to put a tea light in there, you could do that. Maybe even make a table, like a place decoration. I like to do those little place decorations. Or you can send them out and they can put them up on their table if you're not going to be able to go with your fam this Thanksgiving. So let's get started. I want to say hello to everybody. Hi, Bren. Hi, Shelly. I saw Shirley, Diana, Deborah, Susan, Carrie, Teresa, Sherry. A lot of people on today, and welcome, and yay, you made the live. And so this live is going to be covering Birds cards. We've been to Birds cards before. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Faye. And we've been to Birds cards before, so you should be somewhat familiar with them. But this is a woman out of the UK. Now, she does now sell her SVGs, but back in the day when I was first learning about SVGs, she gave away a ton of them. So she still has quite a few in her inventory. So if you go to Birds, it's a plural, birdscards.com, you will see that she has this free SVG files all down here, and they're different categories. But she also has an SVG store. And so, if you want to purchase, like this one here is gorgeous. And I think that we're going to be doing this clock coming up because she gave me that file. And if you want to do that clock, we're going to be doing that. I really want to do that. So we'll probably do that later on in the month. Boy, Teddy Bear is chewing on something. I don't know what it is, but it sounds really big. I hope it's not something that I made. He loves to chew the things I made. Anyway, so we're going to hear birdscards.com, and we just need to go to the free files for today. Anyway, use the drop down menu and choose Thanksgiving. And here are the files that we're going to do today. And all you have to do is download them. So you just hit this big pink download button, and it will download. As you can see, it just went up. And let's go and check that it downloaded in my downloads file, which is quite messy. Yes, it's down here, Thanksgiving bundle. Okay. And then we're going to go to a blank screen. So let's do new, and we're going to upload. Okay. And you see they're all here, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay. So you're going to upload images and then browse. Now, I did tell you last week how if you wanted to, you could open and like sort of drag and drop them in if you wanted to. If you need to see that again, you just let me know, okay? So we're going to find the file that says Thanksgiving Bundle, and we're going to choose each one that says SVG. Now, this is just a PNG. It's a picture. You don't want to bring that one in. This is the terms of use. You don't want to bring that one in. But all of these are ones you're going to want to bring in. This is for that table decoration, and these three are for the tiny not tiny, but the table place cards. And then this is for the pendant. So I'll just show you with the pendant. Here it is. It comes in perfectly. And then we're just going to hit upload. Now, when we're going to make all of these, I put them all in the same file just because they're easy to find. And I might need to redo them for next year or something like that. So I'm going to click on all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 SVGs. I'm going to add all 6 to my canvas. And they will appear eventually. So one of the things about the pennant, that's what she calls them, a pennant, is that it's very detailed and it's very like intricate. And I thought, okay, that's cool, but what if I wanted to make it like more layers and make it a little more solid? So see, this is very solid, and so it will be easy to save this for next year. So let's start working on the pennant first. We'll move all this other stuff over for right now. Okay, so I thought, well, okay, the easy peasy way of doing this is to add a background. But then I started thinking, well, I could do background, or I could also do like layers, which is what I did here. I actually did 4 colors: brown, yellow, like a wine or cranberry color, and pumpkin. You don't have to do all 4, but this is how I did it so that you know. All right, so we're going to take our pennant and decide, is this the size we want? Which it's rather big. I think that I might switch it. It's a width of 5.8. So I think I would probably drop it down to about, let me just check to see what I ended up with, like 5 1/4. Now, if you are working with a Joy, you can cut these on the Joy, but remember that one of your dimensions has to be 4.25 or less. So if I were cutting this on the Joy, I would make the smaller width, it's a smaller dimension, 4.25. Just go up here and change it where it says width, okay? Otherwise, you won't be able to cut it on the Joy. Okay, but I am cutting today on my maker, so I'm going to make it about 5 1/4 inches wide, which makes it about 6.8 inches long. Okay, so now that I've got the size that I like, I am going to hit duplicate. I'm going to actually duplicate this 3 times. All right. Now this will be our front image. It has all the cutouts. So let's start from the back first. And we just need to have a background that is just color. So to change this, we want to go down to here, bottom, and at the right-hand side, bottom, contour. So what contour does is it allows us to take out pieces of the image so that you can sort of change it and it won't cut out. So in this case, you see there's quite a few cutouts, and if I want to just erase all of them except for the outline, I can do hide all contours, which is what I just did. But I want to keep the circles, so I would come back and add the circles. Now, if you don't want to use hide all contours, you can do show all contours, and you can then go down and just hide pieces at a time. It takes longer, but it's it's doable either way. So I like to just hide the contours and then show those circles, and then obviously the triangle. So now we have a back that has nothing on it. We want to change the color because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to contour out and have the same color. Okay, so at this point, you could say, that's it, I'm done, Rita. I don't want to do much more. But, you know, I like to gild that lily. So I want to, I'm deciding that I want to make the top layer brown. Let's pick a brown because I like that. That's kind of cool. Now I'm going to take this next duplicated image, also go down to contour, and I am going to do something with so I'm like, how do I make this interesting? Well, let's make it interesting by choosing see these here, these feathers. We're going to make these feathers a different color. So we are going to just crop them or contour them out, I should say, not crop them, contour them out. Now you can use the side angle piece if you really want to, or you can just click on those if you want to do that. So here we go. So I know it looks a little weird, but let's go send back. Nope. Here we go. So all that's going to do is show these two petals. Now, if you wanted to get all fancy, you could also contour out different parts like this, and then you'd have more pumpkin color in your design like this. So see that? You'd see more. I kind of like that. And it looks a little bit like a candy corn. So that's kind of cool. And then the last one, which I'll admit, the fourth one is a little overkill, but we're going to do the same thing and contour out. Let's do these pieces here because that would be kind of fun. We'll do this in wine color, and here we go. I'm just taking out all those pieces and then choosing, I think it was these, not that one. Not that one. This one. Sometimes you do need to use the right-hand side. Not that one. Not that one. All right. I'm getting myself all confused. All right. Let's try this. All right. Now this one... Nope, I didn't do it right. I can't. All right, here. Sorry, technical difficulties. All right, so this one we're going to color like a wine color or cranberry color. So choose that from, guess this is kind of cranberry-ish. All right, so let's have a look at how this is going to look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, this has to go in the back. Then to the back. That's really cool. Now you can see all 4 colors. Obviously, you don't have to do 4 layers. You can do 2 layers. You can do 3 layers, whatever you want to do. I also want to show you how these cut out and how you can save paper if you're cutting on a 12 by 12 inch mat. You could do 1 pennant, but for me, I think at least 3 would be good. Also consider that you could miniaturize this for your tiered tray, right? So let's go and increase the project copies to 3. And I want to show you what I did as a trick. So you see here, if you increase the project copies to 3, you get 2 on one page and 1 on the other. Well, that's such a waste of paper that I am going to use the triple dots, and I'm going to choose Move Object. And I'm going to add to the one that has the 2. And so here you go. And you might be saying, well, Rita, doesn't fit. Yes, it does if you turn it around. There we go. And you sort of slide it in there just like that. And you do that with all 4 or 3 or whatever you want with all of your single ones, and you just click them in there and turn them around just like this, and it doesn't waste your paper. Isn't that cool? So this way you would only, now you couldn't, unless you made your pennant slightly smaller, you couldn't fit this on an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet. However, if you did do that, you could, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to waste your 12 by 12 paper on it. Okay? So that way you going from 8 to 4 mats, and then you'll get 3 of these. Okay? So that's it for the pennant, except for putting it together. We'll put that together. Let's go and look at the other things. Actually, I'm going to group this and hide it. Okay, so the other things are these 2 things. Ungroup. Okay, so these 3 pieces belong to the place card, and it is a 4 by 4 inch. Wait, is it 4 by 4? Yeah, 4 by 4 inch, and it folds. There's really nothing to talk about here except for doing the names, which I'll get to. This is the table covering. Now, I decided yesterday that I wanted to cut this out. It's very intricate. I wanted to cut this out in iron-on because I thought, that will look cool, right? So I did do that, and that's really great. But then when I put it together, I thought, it needs a background. So I went over to my shapes, and my favorite shape, a square. And I found a nice piece of paper. Let me show you what I chose. Cute, right? And I decided to put it here. Now, it's going to go on the inside, okay? But you can like sort of size it to whatever size you want, but I think about 4.5 inches. And you can change the color if that helps you. You know, whatever you want to do. But you're going to cut this out. You don't want it to be the same color as this other stuff. Let's move this stuff over. Okay? And that way, when you put this together, it will have a nice little background. You see that? And probably best to choose something colorful or whatever. I chose, this is just plain gold iron-on, which it looks nice, but I don't know. I mean, it's not like really wow factor. If I had maybe some foil, it would have looked really good, but I didn't have a foil around. But there is that insert piece. And all you need to do is cut this out, all 3 of these pieces out, and I'll show you how to assemble them. Now, let's talk turkey here on this place card. So I didn't change the place card itself. All I did was cut these out, but I decided that at my house, everybody eats on Thanksgiving, so I decided that I was going to create place cards for everyone that would be there, including Benji and Lola and Teresa and Owen. So I cut this out in black iron-on. There's black iron-on, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So I added a text box right here, and then I just made a list of all the people in my house. So I'm just going to list it. Owen, Rita, Teresa, or anybody who's not in my house, but you know what I mean? Nana, Ina, Ted, E, Bear, wait, period, Bear, Benji, and Lola, Bell. Okay, so those are all the people that are coming to Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, Frankie. Okay, and I think that the pigs would eat these. So this is what we're just going to make them for the humans and canines and felines. Okay, so here's my list, but it looks kind of plain. So what I'm going to do is find a font that I like. I like those little script fonts. And as we did yesterday, we're going to choose a font. Now, I think I have one that I like. It's Autography. It is not a Cricut font. I did buy it for $1 at Creative Fabrica. And I like that. So let's see how that looks. Looks pretty good. Now what I want to do is I don't have to worry about aligning this, but I do need to separate these out to lines because they may not fit on my 4-inch image, okay? So we're going to go to alignment. No, not alignment, duh. Go over here to advanced and ungroup to lines, okay? So now I can take each one of my names and try them out, okay? So the Owen works, Teresa works, Rita works, Nana Ina does not work. So she needs to be changed the size, maybe a little bit like that so that it fits. Teddy bear is definitely not going to work. So I'm going to ungroup and sort of squish him down a little. He is a dwarf dog, so he's used to that. Lola probably is not going to fit. So we got to ungroup and sort of make it. And you do want to try to go for, you know, a standard size on the resized one. So this one here is just under, like it's 0.8 inches. So the Lola Bell one will change to 0.8. I mean, they're not going to be next to each other, so it kind of doesn't matter. But if you just want to just kind of wing it, like I'm doing, just winging it. Now, one thing you do need to worry about here is you do need to weld the letters. If you were to just go ahead and cut this out, the letters wouldn't be welded together. So go ahead and click on each one of these and then choose down here, weld, okay? So let's go ahead and click on these, weld, weld, weld. Come on, weld. And this one, come on, Lola, weld. Yes, Lola's going to be visiting us for Thanksgiving weekend. So that's going to be fun. I hope she's visiting. I mean, I hope Mom's coming. Whoops, I can't seem to get Owen's for some reason. Oh, come on, Owen. Oh, for some reason, my little box is not... Let's do it this way. Weld. Will that do it? Did that do it? Yes, it did. Okay, so now we're ready to cut these out. Now, what I would do for this is I would actually cut out, I would group all of my names together like this and cut them out separately from this because you're going to want to cut out as many as you have names, right? And you want to save paper. So first go ahead and cut out these 3 pieces. But before you do that, you definitely need to ungroup them and hit attach right here so that it will fold properly. All right? So then you'd go and hit make it, I don't know how many I had, like 8. So I would just go and change it to 8. Right here, and you see that it's really not going to use a lot of paper for the first 2 pieces, and then 2 more slices of paper that you could use 8.5 by 11 to cut out these. So cut them all out, then come back and group these. The reason why I'm not doing this together is because I don't need 8 versions of the names, if that makes sense, okay? So here, Benji, Teresa, Nana, Ina, Rita Owen, Frankie, Teddy Bear, and Lola Bell. Okay, so here we go. Now, the important thing here is I'm going to be using HTV. If you're going, which is iron-on, if you're going to use vinyl, you don't need to do this step. But if you are going to use HTV, you have to mirror your image. That's right here, mirror. Okay, and then you hit continue. You choose iron-on. This is everyday iron-on, depending on what machine you have. If you have a Joy, you might use the smart iron-on, or even like the smaller smart iron-on. Or if you have the Explorer or Maker 3, you might use the smart iron-on. Or if you just have, a regular machine, then just use it on a mat. Okay, so I'm going to take you down. I don't need to cut this out because I'm just going to take you down and show you what I did here, or how I put these together. And today I did actually find my my little mat. I'm going to use my mini again. This is to make a little room over here. So I'm going to use my mini again. Okay. So let's put this together. First, pretty easy to do the pennant. It's just a matter of gluing your whatever, how many layers you chose. So there's my 4-layer pennant, and I'm just going to glue from the back. Here we go. Ardeen, is it you that asked me about Windows 11? If it is, can you ask the folks that are on the chat about it? Because she had a question about Windows 11 and Design Space, and I do not know the answer because I migrated to Mac a while ago. So I wanted to make sure her question got heard and answered. That's what the chat's for. So if you know about Windows 11, please jump in and let us know, does it work with Design Space? My thought is yeah, but I didn't want to just answer that, but because you never can tell. All right. So admittedly, I think this 4th layer is a little much, but it's still really, really cute. And even if you had 3 of these that are hanging from the buffet table, or you made them smaller and you put them on your tiered tray, just wouldn't that look darling? And as you guys know, I love banners. And in fact, we are going to be doing that pie banner next week. So there's one that's like pumpkin pie, pecan pie, and what's the other one? Pecan, pumpkin, and apple pie. So we're going to be doing that next week. That's just like kind of a pie banner. I love pie. Who doesn't love pie? I mean, it's lovely. It's terrible for your waistline, but it's lovely. And it feels old-fashioned, you know? That's what I kind of like about a pie. So anyway. I cannot believe that we are like, what, 2, 3? Oh, it's 3 weeks. I thought it was 2 weeks until Thanksgiving, which I just didn't look at the calendar, but yikes, it always seems to creep up on me. I guess I just get so into Halloween or whatever I'm doing that I almost forget it. But very quickly, Thanksgiving has become my favorite holiday because there's no gifts to buy. Ugh, you know, I mean, I don't usually buy a whole lot of gifts. Like, for instance, it's just Owen. And with the whole supply chain thing, I think that's a good idea. But the thing about Thanksgiving is you know what to buy. You know how to put everything together. There's nothing, different about it every year. You mean you might have to look up what temperature do I have to put the turkey in at or something like that. But pretty much it's the same thing over and over every year. And I like turkey too. So, it's just an easy holiday, and I love the smells. I absolutely adore it when it's cold, and the house gets all like steamed up. That's just fun. Okay, so and then there are the holes in here, so you would just take some twine or ribbon or whatever and make yourself a little pennant thing. I think that would look really cute miniaturized too. All right, let's talk turkey on this one. Here is that piece that I cut out, and here is the cutout. I did cut this out on intricate cuts, and you will see that there is right here a score. It's really dashed cut lines. And then over here on these tabs, there's a score. So the way this is going to go together is you're not going to put that piece in just yet, okay? Because you do want to like sort of hide your tabs. I just want to show you. This is how the tabs go in like this. So you can either go from the outside to the inside like that, or the other way around. But that tab is going to be probably seen there. So once you accommodate for that, then you can put this in. But before you even do that, you're going to have to consider, I don't want to rip this. I'm going to have to consider this, which I also cut out in HTV. So let's, our iron on. I don't know why I'm saying HTV today. All right, so this is a little extra. And we are just going to weed this. Hopefully I can do it fairly quickly. There's a lot of little cuts here. So that's why I chose to do the HTV, but you don't have to. You can use vinyl. Or if you want, you can use paper. No one's telling you what to do. This is just what I like to do. Also, I thought I would just add, because I saw that Carol and Melody had mentioned it, the price, the machine prices, if you are in the market for a machine this year, if you want to buy one of the new ones, or you don't have one yet, or you want to buy someone a new machine, now is the time to buy them, because the prices are the lowest. I think they're the lowest that they're going to get in terms of prices, and it's better to order early than to wait and see, oh, I'm going to get a better price, if I wait until December 23rd. With the way things are going with supply chain, I'm just telling everybody, order your stuff early. And when you're thinking about other people for gifts, or if your hubby is listening while we're doing this, get it early. And definitely order, if you're ordering it on Cricut.com. If you are not yet an Access customer, do it for a month, because you will save an additional 10% off. You can't get that 10% off using my code because it doesn't work for machines, but it does give you 10% off if you are a Cricut Access customer. So let's say the machine is $300, 10% of that is $30, and it costs you what? Less than $10 for Access. You're still saving $20 more than what you originally have to pay. Okay? And as always, if you use my link, you can use my code. However, the code will not work for machines. It will work for any order over $50 that's materials or tools or whatever, but it will not work even with bundles. Like, so a machine that has materials on it won't work. Okay? And I will start posting again that link so you guys can use it. I'm also an affiliate at a number of other places. I mean, clearly, I'm not getting rich on these affiliates, but it's helpful to me to have, it's like a little bit of money. Like, so for instance, I'm an affiliate on Amazon, and each month, I maybe make $20 a month on it, and which people might be like, what's the point? But for me, I use it to buy more stuff, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's do this first. We're gonna get I'm all done weeding. I just want to check, did I get everything? All right, so we're going to take our Easy Press mat. I love my Easy Press mat. I actually tore up the right side of my desk looking for this yesterday after I had to use my U-line book. It worked okay. But so this is what we're going to do. We're going to iron this on. Now there is some very, very like thin areas here. So we need to be real careful about that. And I'm going to put this on 1 because actually I'm going to try it on 2. I really should check the Easy Press guide, but if somebody wants to look it up for me, paper with, this is everyday iron-on with the mini. And then we're going to make sure that it is lined up. All right. And I'm just waiting for my mini to heat up. All right. Did I lose you guys? Are you still with me? I hope you're still with me. All right. So here we go. Come on. Okay, good. Glad you're here. Low, low, low. Okay, low. Thank you. All right, so we're going to put it on low, which is the one thing. 25 seconds on low. Okay, thank you. So I think it's almost heated up. Please heat up. I should have heated it up ahead of time. Oh, well. Let's see what else is going on this week. Nothing really. Busy, busy, busy. I'm going to vote right after this, and then heading down to Create and Escape because I'm trying to figure out my equipment problem. Plus, she needs my Easy Press because she's doing a 60 onesies for a baby shower. Hi, Bren. Hi, Linda. And she needed some HTV. That's why I'm saying HTV, because she said it. But she needs some iron-on and needed a bigger Easy Press. So I said, well, let me bring down my 12 by 10. And while I'm down there, we can figure out what's going on with the equipment so that we can figure this out, because I want to be all fancy. Well, although I did hear from the woman that used to run the chamber, and she runs Main Streets. There we go. And last night, because she's actually teaching a class that I'm going to about, making your business special you know, that sort of thing. It's kind of hard because it doesn't, not all of it applies to me. And look here, it's slightly off, guys. I apologize, but I wasn't holding it exactly right. So it's going to be hanging over there a little bit. So 25 seconds. Anyway, so I was talking to the woman from the chamber and Main Streets. And she just thinks, you know, wow, it's so great what you do. She's also a crafter. So she said, I was actually talking to the TV station, this local, you know, every city has a local TV station. And they want to interview you as somebody who is making it big on social media. I'm like, well, not really making it big, but I guess compared to other people locally, how you can turn, you know, your little local interest or whatever into into a business. All right, now I'm going to let this cool. While I let this cool, let me also just kind of show you how to do this. So there is my, yeah, you knew me when, right? And well, I guess everybody has to start somewhere. So same here, just gonna put these on, and then we can put the little extra accent on there. Now, the great thing about the mini is you can move it around. You do definitely want to get that wider part around in there. And that's where the majority of the heat is. But I like to move it around. Probably did it a little too long on that one. And would continue on and do all of these. So I can have these all ready for Thanksgiving in 3 weeks. Put them on my table. Go ahead, do Teresa. I think we had our first frost last night, first official frost last night. So that's it. Nothing else coming out of the gardens locally here, except maybe cabbages. All right, so I think that this is probably cooled off enough that we can give it a go. Yep. So now be careful when you're removing it, because look at all of these little tiny pieces here, and we're having a little problem there. So I'm going to start up here. See how that goes. All right, it's lifting a little, so I am going to give it a little more heat. I'm going to focus on these corners because it's where we're starting the lift from. We can come back and sort of reheat it too if it shows like it's lifting a little. Let's see if the Owen worked. It did. I'm very excited about using HTV or even vinyl. We have so much vinyl. Did you guys see Bren's workshop? Oh my gosh. She must have had help. I don't know. I'm not saying she couldn't have done it herself, but she has a new way of storing all of her vinyl. But her vinyl looks like mine. It looks like the way my vinyl looks. So this is how you put it together. You're going to glue these two pieces and then glue on here. So let's do that while we're waiting for that other thing to cool. All right, you. I don't want to get glue on my mat, but this... While you're at it, while you're getting this, do definitely check out all the other free SVGs. The woman, I think her name is Clary. Susan would know, but I mess up her name, but she just left all of her free SVGs up, and she's like working on something else, and typical crafter, right? So go ahead and get those. Also, check out Craft by Sarah. Yesterday she posted, she's doing her Christmas countdown, and yesterday she did a Christmas countdown using a cookie sheet. And I've been wanting to do that, so I'm going to steal that idea and show you how to do that. Okay, so let's see how this one goes. Yeah, this is problematic. But it's not impossible. Okay, so see how it's lifting here? That's okay. I'm going to come back and hit it. But I want to make sure the rest is going to come off of the backing. Yep. It's coming. And before I go ahead and turn off my little mini, now be careful with this because your paper can definitely warp a little bit. But I'm going to use my mini on the back here, so hopefully that will help it to sort of stick better. Somebody's dog's out and not too happy. And as I said, you could use vinyl, you could use paper even if you wanted to on that. All right, and then we're going to fold it like this. There is a fold. Remember, there is that fold here on the tabs. We're going to shimmy those in. I like it this way, but you could do it the other way if you wanted to, I guess. But I'm shimmying these in. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to take my piece of paper and I am going to glue it on the back. I also saw that Lori Whitlock came out with an Advent box, which I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I was going to make little Advent boxes individually numbered that we're going to put on the tree, but that looked kind of like a fun thing to do. Okay, so there it is. Isn't that cute? It's like a little table sign. Do the shimmy. Do the shimmy. Yeah. All right. So there's our table sign. I don't, if you wanted to mail it, I think that you could. You have to obviously mail it flat. So you could take this out and then the person could come in and sort of put it in. But I don't know that you can have that little back piece. But I was thinking this would just look really cute on the tables before dinner, and then with the matching this and our little banner. It's so cute. I will wait to get it. Okay. Do you guys want to do, I know you guys want to do an Advent type of like give a treat, and some of you have already done carols, but I will buy Lori's and put it together. It's kind of compact. It's like a square thing, and you turn it like this. So there you go. But all this is free. Isn't that great? I love it. You tend not to add the glue. Okay. So do you mail these flat? Is that's her? Clayina. I always say your name wrong, Clayina. That's Bird, you guys. Bird's here. Okay, advent calendar. Yeah, I want to do advent calendar. But isn't this just so precious? I just really think it's going to jazz up my Thanksgiving table. And yeah, Bird's here. She's the woman that says it's Clay. I can't say it. Clea. Yes. All right. So thank you for attending. Pretty awesome to have you. And thank you also for these lovely files. I am so excited about them. And I hope that you guys are too. And definitely go and pick them up. Check out birdscards.com and pick these up, and also look. Oh, see, so everybody, yay! So everybody is going to be doing it. Annette doesn't want to invite people. Oh no. Well, I just have my small family, but this is just really nice. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for me for today. Actually ran a little bit long, apologize. And we will see you again tomorrow. Remember, we're going to be working on this turkey pop-up and just pop-ups in general in this style, just to kind of talk to you about how this style works, because they're pretty cool. And they have these over at My Scrap Chick, but they also have them at, I think even Dreaming Tree has one that's like a wishing well, and Lori has a bunch. So if you ever just saw them and thought, that's way too hard, it really isn't. And I'm going to show you how to run down on how to put it together. Personally, I think this turkey is a little bit big, and so I'm a little concerned about that. But we can talk about that tomorrow. Turkey pop-up card from myscrapcheck.com. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to head on over to Bird's Cards and pick those up, and check out all the SVGs that she has on sale. Remember, we're going to be doing that gingerbread house clock. I cannot wait to do that. So we're going to be doing that coming up soon. Okay. Thanks everybody for coming. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Definitely look for the link. It's going to be live tonight at midnight. Okay. And that is Eastern time. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.